Grand Lakers, I'm Rusty Fleming, publisher of Grand Lake News Online, and we'd like to offer you a quick tour of the new app that was introduced at the Tulsa Boat Sport and Travel Show last winter. Your one-stop point for information that will get you in and around Grand Lake and tell you everything you need to know. We're going to take a little tour very quickly to show you how you might use the app to your advantage while enjoying your weekends on Grand Lake. On our tour of the app is Grand Places, which appears in the upper left-hand corner of the home screen. And it truly is the backbone of our app, as it is a working map of Grand Lake. And if you have a GPS-driven smartphone, you'll be able to know exactly where you are at any given time on the lake. You can also see from the map that we've identified all of the coves that we were able to find names for, and are still adding those as we go along. But you should always be able to figure out where you are on Grand Lake, and truly this was the backbone of the system. Stop 2 on our tour is the News tab. Whenever you select that, you will see the following screen, which is a summary of news items that appear on Grand Lake News Online each and every week. If you see something that tweaks your attention or you want to check out upcoming events, you merely tap it just like you would on a web page, and you'll be able to read that story in its entirety. After clicking the story of interest, it will take you to the Grand Lake News Online website, and as in this example, the story on this week's edition of the Williams Yacht Group and their trip down the navigation channel with Dick Seegers will come up, and you can read it from your smartphone. The next stop on our tour is the upcoming event tab, and it's also on the left side of the home page. And when you select it, it will show you all the upcoming events as far as you would like to look. If you can set your schedule to attend anything that's going to happen on Grand Lake. But it's a good way to keep up to date and find out what's going to happen when you visit our lake each and every weekend. The next tab that we're going to visit is in the 6 o'clock position on the home page, and it's entitled GRDA Emergency. As you can see from this screen, 911 is in red, and if you should tap that, it will connect you directly with 911 for emergency services. For non-emergency, you can tap the next ribbon down, which is the GRDA non-emergency, which will take you to a GRDA dispatcher for information or assistance if you should need it. But also, if you have an emergency out on the lake, we've included a direct connect to Towboat US, who can come and get you, tow you in to the appropriate marina to correct any situation that you have on the water. The next stop on our app tour is Lake Conditions and Information. Pretty obvious here what we're dealing with. The lake level, if you'd like to know about that, you click on this tab and it'll take you to the GRDA webpage directly to where the lake level information is stored. And in case you haven't noticed, it's rather down right now. We also have a connect to a fishing report, and also all of the lake rules, including dock permitting information and that sort of stuff, can all be found under this tab. The last stop on our quick tour of the app is Weather and Information, and it's in the right-hand upper corner of the app home screen as you look at it. Obviously, there's a weather tab there, which will take you to Yahoo Weather, complete with radar, so you can figure out if you need to get on or off the lake. There's a notifications tab, which will be a summary of notifications that have been sent out to you from our control center, and we'll be sending out reminders about events and also warnings and the various other things that might make it a more successful weekend for you on Grand Lake. The last ribbon is Useful Links, which is many of the links around Grand Lake, the Grand Lake Association, the GRDA, Grand Lake Radio, fishing reports, and many more that you might find useful in making for an enjoyable weekend. We hope you've enjoyed this tour of our new app on the one-stop informational site for Grand Lake. We hope you'll give it a try. It's a free downloadable app from either the Google Store or from iTunes, iPhone version or Android. We hope you'll give it a try, and we'll see you next time.